All right, cool event happening Saturday night up in Portland, Tennessee, benefiting the Portland Quarterback Club. And we love wrestling, a big wrestling event that's going on. Let's bring in Chris Ladd with the Chris Ladd's in a cave. That's okay, though. Chris, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing good, buddy. How's it going?
God, you sound good today.
Man, Joe, this is like an honor to be on your highly rated morning show here on Mornings on Main Street. I appreciate it, buddy.
You are welcome, and I'm glad my staff got with you. And Gladys, our assistant, will be sending you a fruit basket. Newsflash, don't eat it. So anyway, all right, so what's happening Saturday night in Portland, Chris?
We got the Strawberry Slam event coming up. It's going to feature some of the greatest wrestling action we'll ever see. You're going to have Jeff Jarrett, Double J, will be there for a meet and greet, signing autographs.
Nice.
And we have the return of PG-13, a wrestling tag team known in Memphis. They went on to do WWE, WCW. They're going to be there. It's the first time they have teamed up together in over 10 years. And I'm hearing this may be one of their last times tag teaming together. So they're going to be in Portland, Tennessee. And in their corner, they're going to have Superstar Bill Dundee, which if you grew up in watching wrestling, you're a local boy. Nothing beat watching the King, Jerry Lawler, and Bill Dundee on Saturday mornings. And I'm looking forward to seeing Bill in Portland, Tennessee on Saturday night.
Dude, let me tell you what. I know more about Bill Dundee than I do my own father, and I am not kidding you.
And that's a lot of people. Like, I grew up watching Saturday morning wrestling, Memphis wrestling with Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee and Handsome Jimmy Valiant, Austin Idol, and Eddie Gilbert and those guys. That was something that we did. I enjoyed watching that over watching the New York wrestling, which was WWE and everything. It was great product and very blessed to have some of these guys appearing in Portland this Saturday night.
That's all, Bill Dundee. That's awesome. We talked the other day, my favorite wrestler local was always, I had two, Tojo and Dutch Mantel, because he had a big hairy back. But this is so cool. And to get Jeff Jarrett to come out there and do what a cool dude who gives back to his hometown all the time. That's cool. You've got him up there, Chris.
Yeah. Jeff's a great guy. Recently inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2019. He's going to be there signing autographs. And tickets start at $10. General admission seats, $10. And we'll have a limited amount of ringside seats available at the door. Doors will open at 6:30. Come ready to eat. We're going to have a great concession stand. Just looking to raise money for the Portland Quarterback Club.
Yeah, that's going to say, talk about who this benefits and why you're putting this together.
Yeah, it benefits the Portland Quarterback Club. We help raise money for our local high school football team, the Portland Panthers. They do a good job raising money. We kind of help them supplement the money, help out with maybe taking care of the football field and doing different things when they're in need of money. Sometimes the football team can't purchase things during the summer because of different, maybe the person's not at the school. So we help there. We step in and provide money for them. So it's just a great cause, and we're looking forward to seeing everybody Saturday night. We think we're going to have a pretty big crowd.
That's so good. How long does it take to get everything organized to put on an event like this?
Oh, we've been working on this event since late January, and I've been fielding calls all week. And, something comes up, I need to get chairs and move chairs over to the high school, and so it's been a real busy week for me getting everything, trying to get the final stuff together for this show.
Who's the bad guy in all this? It's going to be wrestling Saturday night. We have a bad guy.
It's going to be Dangerous Doug Gilbert and Chris Michaels. They're the Dangerous headliners. They're going to be tagging teaming up against PG-13. But there's a lot of great talent on this card. Magic Jake Dumas, he's a wrestler for the National Wrestling Alliance. Alex Taylor wrestles for the National Wrestling Alliance as well. So we have a good mix of young up-and-coming stars who are working to make their way up to AEW or WWE, and along with some of the veterans and legends from Memphis.
Let me ask you this, Chris, and you're a big wrestling guy, and so am I, but why are these guys still so beloved? I mean, I know they're part of our childhood, but this is the good versus evil will never go away. It's always good for wrestling, but these events are popular and they're sell out everywhere, man.
I think a lot of it goes back to your childhood. We get older, you start remembering things from your childhood that was great. And for me, it was Saturday morning wrestling, and me and you talked about this yesterday. I think we talked about Ralph Emery and how great
Yeah.
He was to the people in Nashville. Well, Ralph Emery had those great ratings here in Middle Tennessee. Well, Saturday Morning Wrestling in Memphis in this area, they had just as good as ratings, maybe not as good as Ralph Emery, but everyone watched those wrestling shows growing up on Saturday morning. So I think it was a lot of eyeballs, and people, you get older, and it's just things you remember growing up. And hey, Saturday Morning Wrestling, you can get on YouTube and watch some of that stuff now. And it's just a lot of fun.
It is. Again, what time should people show up tomorrow if they want to come to this?
6:30. Doors open at 6:30. The show starts at 7:30.
Well done. And Jeff Jarrett's going to be the signing autographs. And again, who is Bill Dundee with tomorrow?
He's with PG-13. That's his son, Jamie Dundee, and Wolfie D. They were big in the Memphis wrestling in the late 80s, early 1990s. They went on to do some work with WWE. So looking forward to having those guys there.
Love it. Chris, I know it's early for you. Thanks, brother. I hope it's a good event, and anything else comes down. Hey, I'll see you next week in Portland. I'm judging the Portland Strawberry Parade, right? Something like that?
That's correct, but please don't eat all the strawberries. We have, we never know. We may have to get extra security with you watching the strawberries.
Well, strawberries are good for you, so there's a chance I will not be eating those. So.
Well, listen, I've recently moved a few years ago. I had an autographed Joe Dubin picture I was going to have in my background this morning, but I couldn't find it. So it's probably.
I'll have Gladys send you one with the fruit basket.
Okay, perfect. Thanks,
all right, buddy. Thanks, Chris Ladd. Thanks, brother.